Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Yes, to the Kojak and Zach show.
That's right.
Hey, listen, I just want to give a quick shout out to my partner, Randy Zachary. He has allowed me to introduce or welcome everyone to the Kojak and Zach show on tonight. So I'm very thankful, very grateful. Tonight, man, we're at the Eagle's Nest.
That's right, back at the Eagle's Nest, Kojak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Frankton Eagles against Eastern.
I don't know that much about Eastern this year, Kojak. Do you?
I don't know that much about Eastern either, but I know one individual on Eastern, the Cook family.
Yep, that's
right. We are very familiar with Chad Cook and Wendy Cook.
That's
great kids, and one of their youngest boy, Cannon
Cook plays for Eastern.
For Eastern. Yeah.
And I got to tell you that Chad and I were teammates back at Highland back in the day.
Yeah. And also Chad we played AAU back when we were younger at the Wilson Boys and Girls Club. Yeah. And also Chad's oldest son, Zion Cook, is on the staff, the coaching staff for Eastern.
How awesome is that?
Man,
and you know what? You can't find a better young man than Zion.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. He's awesome. I tell you what, he is not lacking in the enthusiastic category. I'll tell you that.
Under the direction of Mr. Eric Bailey, plays the national anthem.
Here we go.
It's time. And you know what? We definitely want to give a big shout out to Coach Brobston. Man, I tell you, man, his hospitality is second to none.
Off the charts, Kojak. And you know what? They have been nothing but gracious to us out here.
Yes.
Number 24, Eli Edwards. And number 44,
They have been awesome. And I tell you what, that hospitality room, it didn't disappoint.
No, it did not. No, it did not.
number 20,
Although I may nap during some of this because my belly's full.
Yes.
Hopefully this game will keep us up out of our seats and excited.
You right about that. Because normally when I get full and it's some good eating, it skips my stomach and hit my eyelids to where I get sleepy.
It makes them heavy, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Turning
sir.
out the lights for the Eagles.
I tell you, this brings back memories.
Yes,
here.
it does. How exciting is this?
Yeah. You see the student section over there.
I do.
With their lights
I
out.
love that.
I love
Hey, let's show our friends from Frankton. This is how loud, this next, and next. It's time to meet your Frankton Eagles.
First game of the year for both these teams.
Number 3, Eli Birch. Number 10, Max Carr.
CBA boy right there.
Sam Barr.
And his twin brother, Sam, Max and Sam Barr.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to see how them ZBA boys perform, the young men, see how they perform out here tonight. Make sure you're doing your job, Zach.
And the best student section in the CIC, the Frankton Six Man.
Now that's awesome.
Nice little big game here.
They even introduced the
Number 2,
student
I love
section.
it. I love it.
Come on, man.
Joey Number 11, the 6'3" junior, Brady Kojak. Number 14, the 6'2" senior, Nunley.
Old Bubba Nunley.
Yep.
Number 21,
Bubba sounds like, listen, hard nosed, I'm coming out here to play, and I'm not taking nothing from nobody.
I'm coming after you. That's what it sounds like.
I told you though, when I seen him in the layup line and the way that he went to that bucket, I was like, oh wow, yeah, he's something. I tell you what, I just can't say enough about Coach Brobston, man. He is a class act. And you know what? When other coaches are talking about how awesome Coach Brobston is, man, that says a lot.
Yes, it does. And not only that, as he has a lot of former players on his coaching staff, that also tells a lot about the coach. If a kid plays for their coach in high school and they're willing to come back and help out the program, that says a lot for your coaching staff and your head coach.
Absolutely.
Not only that, Coach Brobston is also the athletic director over here at Frankton.
Yes, yes.
Tip goes to Eastern. Cannon Cook brings it up the floor.
I tell you what, Eastern has some nice size on them.
Looks like Franklin's in the trapping 2-3, or is this just a trapping man-to-man? I couldn't tell there, Kojak.
I tell you what, they're not hesitant. They're ready to come out the gate fire.
Yes,
I love it.
And Eastern looks pretty big out there on the
They
field,
are
Kojak.
huge. Nate Moore. I think Nate Moore is one of those shooters because he's itching.
Is he?
Yeah, I see him itching. He look like he's ready to fire it. Oh, nice one dribble pull up. Joey Wright just couldn't find it.
Nice pass. Look up the floor.
Hey,
I tell you what, Kojak, that looked pretty nice. That's a smooth move right there.
Corbin Snyder for Eastern. Ethan Stansberg for the three.
Got a big 6'8" fellow here, closing out on him.
Oh, you got to fire that. Even if you don't make it, you still have to. You got to get used to. You're wide open. You have to put the shots up. Hey,
Man, that
I
looks
tell
like a
you
nice
what.
stroke
Yes,
right
that Corbin Snyder. I think he has a lot to say about what the Eagles are planning on doing tonight.
6'6" senior for Eastern. Nice shot on him, doesn't he?
And he has a nice shot, and he has a scholarship. Joey Wright for the three, and he has a scholarship to go to Butler for baseball. But he looks good at basketball
Yes, he
too.
does. Is he a pitcher, Kojak?
Yes,
6'6" pitcher. Wow.
Yes. I
And
tell you,
coming out playing pretty aggressive out of the gate defensively.
yeah, Frankton. Yeah, listen, it's like a 2-2-1, 2-2-1 zone. I love the pressure.
Yeah.
And number 24,
Dude.
Eli Evans.
Kind of got caught trying to steal it.
They're just as excited as we are.
Yes. Bubba Nunley.
Yep.
Cannon Cook with the ball. See what you gonna do, Cannon. You got to get some shots up. Your dad was not shy with shooting that ball. That was a nice
Yes,
take.
it was. I'll tell you what, we've seen some nice offense so far out here.
Yes.
From both teams.
Colton Lindsay. Yeah, that was a nice.
Gotta be strong
Good
with that
scramble.
ball.
Yeah, good scramble by Eastern.
And again, I know we've talked about this early in the season. You're going to see a lot of mistakes. You know, as the season continues, these boys will get better. These teams will get better.
You know what? And that's to be expected.
Yes, I agree.
But one thing about it is the mistakes, okay. The effort is what we can't debate.
Yeah, that's right.
It has to be great effort. Over the back
You got
foul.
to come out and play hard, don't you, Kojak?
Oh, you have to. You have to. If not, you come over here and sit, and observe the game.
It's Varsity.
Cannon Cook with the foul.
5:14 left in the first quarter. 7-6, Eastern over Frankton Eagles at the moment. It's a tough entry pass from out there.
On the
Get
floor.
on the floor.
Oh, I love it.
I do
Awesome.
too.
You
I
know
do
that,
too.
don't you,
Yes,
Zach?
I do. Anytime you sacrifice your body for the team, I'm a fan. Better get it up.
I tell you, Corbin Snyder, he has some nice size on
Yes,
him.
he does.
Franklin's doing a pretty good job of pushing that ball, kicked it right back to him.
Smart play.
Yeah. Way to attack the glass,
And he
too.
just knocked the three-pointer down, a couple possessions ago. So,
Yes.
great shot.
Yes. Tell you what, they said that number 24, Eli Edwards, he has a football scholarship. The way he was throwing them elbows, tell him, get back, this is my rebound. I believe it. Frankton is in this 2-2-1 trap zone. Oh, nice break.
Nice pull-up, Coach.
Nice,
That's
yes.
that mid-range pull-up that we talk about all the time.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Colton Lindsay.
I tell you what, that's two quick ones on Cannon Cook.
Eastern foul number 22. Keenan Cook, his second, team third.
4:17 left in the first. 9-6 Eastern over the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think Mr. Cook is just excited.
Yeah.
You know, but it's costly though.
Yes, it is.
And they only have 7 players on varsity, so you can't afford to make those type of fouls.
One thing I don't like right there, Kojak, is a lazy pass. I'm sorry, but this is the varsity level. Every pass has to be a hard, crisp, solid pass.
Absolutely, Jack.
They got lucky there.
I tell you what, man, Eastern is coming out and they are aggressive. Both teams are aggressive, and I'm loving it.
Me too.
You know what? As a matter of fact, Coach Brobston told me that they beat the team last year in double overtime.
So they had a heck of a game.
Yeah. They beat them in double overtime last year, and 4 of the guys that they played last year are back.
Oh.
And so he said this will be a great test for them. And they are living up to that too.
Yes, they are.
They're living up to it.
And you gotta love how Coach Brobston has his team out there hustling, playing hard. He's got them ready. Same with Coach Lindsay as well. Joey Wright bringing the ball up the floor with a little pressure on him.
I tell you what, it looked like Eastern is playing like a 2-3 matchup zone where one of the top players, top defenders, go out and kind of try to frustrate the ball, guard the ball.
Joey Wright there with another mid-range jump shot that time.
I tell you what, Joey Wright is definitely.
Coach Lindsay had to call that timeout
Yeah.
right there. I got to tell you, Kojak, I'm going to use this as a teaching moment. When you bring that ball across half court like that, not only are you turning that in, even if they trap you, 2 guys, you're turning that into 4 guys.
4 people.
Yeah, you can't. They're using that
absolutely
half
right.
court line and the out of bounds line as extra defenders. I would never bring that across the court and just pick up my dribble.
You're right, Zach. You're right.
Advance it down further where they don't have
Yes.
those other lines to help them out defensively.
And then you have a little time to where, you know, you can set up, put people in place before you cross the line or pass the ball, you know. And when you dribble and pick it up like that, that is the coach's out.
Yes, it is. And as we saw, it had to turn into a timeout. A huge timeout for Coach Lindsay in Eastern. 3:37 left in the first. 9-8 Eastern over Frankton. Good tip by Frankton. Deflection.
Good drop down.
Yep.
Kick back. Oh, them passes.
Good anticipation.
Oh, come on with it. Come on with it. Nate Moore
with the jam.
Hey,
that was nasty.
Listen to me, the type of speed that he had.
Yes.
I was like, is he going to flush it? Oh, and I tell you what.
Right there.
Yes, absolutely. Perry coaching Parker. I don't know how you Sparger. I don't know how you say that last name. But listen, that 3 quieted down the Eagle.
Yes,
man.
it did.
That was a huge shot right there. Momentum buster.
But you had to love Moore's acceleration.
Listen, I loved it. I seen him accelerating, but I did not know. Oh, nice pass. Oh, blew the layup. I tell you, that backboard could be your friend. Especially when you need one.
Yeah.
Right, man. No.
You got to use the glass when you have that opportunity.
Oh, you have to. Nice ball movement. Joey Wright with the shot, he missed it. Great ball movement by right back at it.
In and out.
There go Bubba. Wow, that's 2 fouls on Bubba. But listen, Bubba has a knack for the ball. I can say
he does.
He is not afraid to get in the mix.
Yep, checking into the game for Frankton, number 12, Sam Barr.
Sam Barr coming in the game.
Sam Barr, is that a ZBA?
Former ZBA player, yes.
Hey. You know, I'm going to kind of be a little bit harder on them ZBA kids. You know, okay, Zach, I'm just saying. Oh, wow. These dangerous passes.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things when it comes to younger players is just being able to get them to learn. Look, make the simple pass.
Yeah, that's right.
The simple pass. Make the simple pass.
And I know we keep saying this, but that does come with experience, you know.
Yeah.
The more time you're in the gym at practice and the more time you're playing out here at the varsity level.
Absolutely. So it's almost like, okay, I accept that. I open the door. I open the door for those type of passes. I'm loving this ball movement.
I am too. Nice shot right there. I love how Frankton. Yeah, I love how Frankton's sharing the ball.
Yes, they
looking
are.
for the open teammate.
Ooh. Oh, and this defense. Oh, I'm loving this 2-2-1
I am
trap.
too. They're trapping right there at that line. Active hands.
I see Coach Lindsay has made an adjustment and put the big boy right there in the middle.
Yes, nice little outlet.
Yes.
To get in trouble, isn't it? And sets a heck of a screen.
Oh, nice one dribble pull up. No good though, but it was nice by Corbin Snyder. Nate Moore.
He's starting to feel it.
Listen,
Kojak.
he done already got 1+.
Yes,
Now he come back with the tray ball.
He's looking good.
Oh, look at the script. Oh, I'm loving this.
I like the challenge. I know he got a foul on that, but I still like him challenging that
Yes.
shot.
Joey Wright, I love it. He's telling Coach Brobston, I got ball, Coach.
And he might have.
Yeah, he might have. But when the refs blow that whistle, it don't make a difference what you say.
That's right. That's right. Or what the coach said.
Or what the coach said. You right about that, Zach. Man, I tell you, this Eastern team, Zach, man, they sticking right on in there.
Yes, they are. They're playing with a lot of confidence, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I think this is what Coach Brobston was talking about. You know, how they went into double overtime.
Yes.
You know, because the last thing it looks like they do, good deflection.
Yes, it was. Kind of gave one back there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if they're a rival or not, but they sure are playing like it right now, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Both teams are playing hard, playing well.
Yes, they are. It almost seems like Eastern has a chip on their shoulder.
Yes.
Like, man, y'all got us last year with that double overtime. We're not okay with that.
They have something to prove, don't
Right.
they, this year?
Oh, deflection.
Yes. .6 seconds left in the first period. The Eagles are up 16-13 over Eastern at the moment.
You know, and I think that Coach Lindsay or Coach Brobston already understood that Eastern was coming in here to play and they're going to leave it all on the court because of who Coach Lindsay is.
That's correct.
Coach Brobston has great respect for him. Oh, nice kick. Listen, I'm becoming a fan of Nate Moore.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he had a great first quarter. In fact, Frankton had a great first quarter.
Yes. I'm telling you, man, that Nate Moore, man, I'm loving his bounce, his enthusiasm out there on the court.
I am too.
Man, I'm loving this.
The score is 19-13 at the end of the first quarter.
Yes, this is a game. I like it. Eagles are up 6 into the first quarter. And it is a nice competitive game. I'm loving it.
And I believe Nate Moore has 8 points in that first quarter. I think he hit a couple of threes. I'm We all saw the flush he had, so.
Listen to me, the flush was exciting.
Man.
And I knew he had the speed. I just didn't know his jumping ability.
Me either.
I know now, Zach.
Me too.
I know now.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Nate Moore, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all better remember that name. Nate Moore said, I need to look at him. He's coming out like, yeah, I'm ready.
Got a little swagger
Yeah,
about him now.
he got a whole lot of swag. He letting it be known.
They're counting. They better hurry up. Now, I got to tell you, Kojak, this is a great time for Frankton to keep on that pressure. They had a great first quarter. They got to keep it up here.
Yes.
You don't want to let up coming out in the second quarter here.
Nice screen. Nice
three-pointer. They're playing well, sharing the ball, and they're knocking down shots.
Yes. Ethan Stansbury, I think that's his second trade.
So.
Yeah, he's shooting the ball well, too. That was a nice screen. Oh, good move.
Nice off the glass. He's got a nice little game.
Listen.
I know he's a baseball player, but man, Butler might want to bring him onto the basketball court.
I don't think that'd be a bad idea,
I don't think so either.
Frankton just gives the ball back to Eastern.
7:23 left in the second quarter. Frankton up 22-15.
Kenyon Cook is back in the game.
With two fouls.
Good ball movement by Eastern. Couldn't convert. Stansbury got it.
Carmack with the rebound. Frankton being patient this time down the floor.
Yeah.
What are they in, Kojak? A 3-2 or a 1?
It's
smart.
Oh, good follow though. Good follow. I know Coach Lindsay would like to convert on that.
I liked how Joey Wright got back and challenged.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Can't just let him have anything.
They're in almost like it can be like a 2-3. The middleman is up high, or it can be a 1-3 or a 1-2.
And they're kind of matching up. So
Yes, they are. I'm loving it.
Good ball movement by Eastern.
Great ball movement. It's like they know exactly. Yes. It's like they know exactly where each other is going to be.
What a game. 22-18, 6:20 left in the second quarter. Eagles with the lead.
I'm going to call him Perry K. Perry K.
Lazy pass.
Yeah.
But they got him for the travel.
I think some of them role players, they do need to look at the basket, because if you don't look at the basket, then it's easy for everybody to focus in on the other player.
I agree with that.
Oh, good look. Oh.
Man, I tell you what, Kojak.
There you go. Perry K passed that up.
1 point
to kick it to Colton Lindsay, and he knocked down the
Yes,
trade.
he did. They got some nice shooters on each.
Yes, they do.
Both teams come out to play tonight.
Oh. Good kick out. Oh, they're playing.
I'm going to tell you what, I like Mr. Moore's athleticism.
Yes, I do.
And he uses it well.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Eastern foul number 24, Eli Edwards is first.
I tell you that Eastern is playing like that 1-2-2, or it can be like a 3-2. You know, back when we played, Zach, we played like it was like we called it the yo-yo, but it was like a 3-2. You know what I'm saying? It was like a 3-2. Had Prince McClendon at the top, had the two wings, and then the two bottom players. Man, that seemed as if that's what they're doing, and they're matching up. And in the corners, they're trapping.
Yes, they are. And how hard was that to get that pass around Prince out front, as big as he was, and as long as he was, and as athletic as Prince was? Man.
Yes. That is a great idea with Coach Lindsay putting Corbin Snyder out there. He can see over the defense. Good kick out. Joey Wright, nobody stops him. That was a good decision, Zach. I'm going to keep going until somebody stops me.
Yep.
Mr. Moore.
Got it out of it. He's having a heck of a half.
Nate Moore, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, heck of a first half.
Oh, good luck.
Got behind it.
Big time man.
Yes, it was.
Big body.
And finished.
There he came. But did you see the pass?
I did.
The baseball skills came into play right there, Zach.
That's the pitcher in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Absolutely.
Mr. Moore has 13 points in the first half so far. We've got 4:32 left in the first half.
Oh, good
Second
kick out.
26-23.
Oh,
Way to
they
get on the floor. Way to
man.
get on the floor, though.
Calls the turnover. Nate Moore is very active.
Very
when
active.
you get players that are active like that, both on offense and defense,
Yes.
then they can cause some issues.
Yes,
Zach.
it can. And you know what? He's feeling it right now. I'm playing with a lot of confidence.
Yes,
too,
he
so.
is. And Eastern is big.
Yes,
I tell
they
you
are.
what, one of the things that would help with Eastern if they had their hands up.
Yeah.
See,
And
it
all
kills
5
space.
of them have them down right now, too.
Right. It would kill space. You know, they wouldn't be able to see those open passes. They wouldn't be able to kick the ball. Oh,
Nice.
no block out.
Got the rebound. Man, I'm going to tell you what, he's a player.
Yeah.
Snyder.
Oh, good
What an
trap.
athlete.
Good trap. Good breakthrough behind the back. I thought he was going to throw it
did
behind
too.
the back, Zach.
I did too.
Nice pass.
But you know what I like? Once he split that trap, he went straight for that basket. He didn't quite finish, but
Yeah. But I thought he was going to drop it off to Snyder.
yeah.
You know, he's a pretty good player down there. And he's going to put that in the bucket.
Yes, he
Because he
will.
drew the defender, so I thought he was going to kick it out.
To the comments. It is a
But it's not bad, though.
Nope, I agree. Timeout by Eastern. 3:35 left in the second quarter. 26-23. The Eagles have the lead. Pretty good game so far, Coach.
And
Yeah.
listen,
They're knocking
this
down
is-
shots, playing hard.
I don't look, Zach. We haven't went to a game yet that was not exciting.
No, I've had so much fun so far. I've been up out of my seat a few times at these games, cheering for these kids.
Absolutely. And effort is one thing that we haven't seen a lack of
That is a
in
fact.
these games.
That
We
is a
haven't
fact.
talked about, hey, they're not showing any great effort. You know, I mean, we just haven't had that conversation about that, man. I'm loving that.
Me too. I'll tell you what I love, Zion Cook down there getting in the huddle.
Yes.
Giving some instruction.
I can see Zion Cook. If there's a team that needs any enthusiasm, needs a pick me up, a shot in the butt to get me going,
Yeah.
Zion Cook is the man. You hear me?
I get it. I get it.
I can see him being a varsity coach.
Someday I
Right,
agree with
because
you,
of his
yes.
heart, man. He loves people,
Very
man.
passionate, isn't he?
Yes, absolutely. Very passionate for the game of basketball and for people. Coming out of the timeout, we got 3:25 in the second quarter, 26-23. The Eagles are up. Nate Moore,
Shot by Moore.
short. Oh, good rebound. Oh, blew it. Those are the ones we need to make.
Yep.
Good rebound by
Yep.
Stansberry.
Look up the floor. Mr. Moore's
Nate
open
Moore
again.
again.
They're going to call that one out of bounds. You know what? I would take that shot. That's not a bad shot. He's hit 2 or 3 of those. He's had a great first half. He's feeling it.
I mean, green light.
Yep.
You think he's cooling down? Cooling down?
You got to keep shooting.
Oh, good rotation with the
There
ball.
we go. 2-on-1. I like how he used that left.
Yes.
Kojak.
Yes.
You know, when you use that opposite hand like that, when a guy goes up and challenges you,
Oh, that's a charge all day
they're
long.
going for that.
Yeah, see, Zach, that's the problem that I have with players. You see a man sit there and you still want to run into him You don't try to avoid, if anything, try to avoid Euro step,
Slide to the left or right there.
Right.
And of course, stop and pop that mid range.
Stop and pop, baby. Yes, sir. Listen, number 33, 6'8". He is moving his feet. Mr. Wright, Joey Wright, got to the bucket, though.
He plays hard.
Yes, he does.
He's been foul number 20, Cole Lindsay, his second, team's fourth.
Of course, if you don't play hard for Coach Brobston, you're not going to play. So you better play hard.
I believe that.
You know, we talked about Coach Brobston and some of the former players that he has on staff. There's one person I've got to mention, Coach Bockert from back in the day when we played, who coached. He actually coached Brobston back in the day. He's back on staff with Coach.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, great rebound by Javon Miller.
Yes, it was.
That was great hustle. But yeah, Zach, absolutely, man. How special is that, man?
And I tell you what, that does just show you what kind of program and organization they have here, not only to have your former players come back and help you on your staff, but your former coach to come back and want to help you as well.
Man, that says a lot.
Yes, it does. The Eagles have something going on right over here, don't they?
You're right about that.
At the line, shoot the bonus for Frankton, Javon Miller.
And it says a lot about Coach, too.
Yes, it does.
It shows some humility. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, I coach too. I coached a lot of other players, but I'm willing to come and sit on the back seat. Yeah, take a back seat, and I'm okay with that.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know the results of that, Kojak, you can look up on the rafters and you see banner after banner.
You're right. Javon Miller knocked down both of those. Oh, great cut, great pass.
Good hard defense, but you got to know what's behind you. You gotta swivel that head and see what's back there.
That was a great attack by Colton Lindsay.
Yes, it was.
And then he kicked it to Perry K for the layup. I'm telling you, that 6'8",
active out there.
Man, he is very active.
Yes.
Oh, way to get in the passing lane.
Acceleration, I like that to the basket.
Cole Lindsay with the steal and with the layup.
1:40 left in the second. 31-27, Frankton over Eastern.
I think them long limbs they may be causing a little issues with. Oh, great ball movement.
Javon Miller, he needed that basket.
Yes.
He needed that basket. That's good for his confidence right there. Now he's back here, got his head on a swivel.
And that goes back to what I said, Zach, how the role players need to start looking at the basket. You know, Cannon Cook with a tray.
I gotta tell you, he can hit that shot.
He can. But I think that's the first shot he's taking.
I believe so.
You know, some foul trouble, but then coming back in, you got to take more shots.
That's right.
Hopefully that doesn't mess with his mindset and he's
shaking his head down there, but I hope he's all right. I mean, I hope he shoots again.
Absolutely.
Less than a minute left, 55 seconds in the half, 33-27.
I tell you, when them hands are up, it causes Frankton to look. Good head fake causes Frankton some trouble.
Man,
good ball movement.
Sharing that ball well.
Good ball movement.
Crashing the boards?
Yes. Oh, yeah. You got to pull that out. 6'8". Listen.
Hard to get it over a 6'8", fella.
Yeah. He's knocking that up out of there.
Man, look at him share the ball.
Man, I tell you. Javon Miller got caught over the back. But I love how they get the ball in the middle. They're flashing and they're catching the ball in the middle and they're immediately looking to the wings.
Yep, I agree with that. And you know that's something they go over with in practice to get that guy in the right spot in the middle there.
Yes. Yeah, that was a great acting job. I don't know.
It was a hard drive for him. He's playing hard right now.
Yeah, yes, he is.
That is fouls on number 20. Colton Lindsay, his third.
Frankton at the line for 2.
Lindsey picked up his third foul for Eastern.
That hurts there.
12 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough. You don't want to take that third foul in there with only 12 seconds to go left in the half.
Definitely not. Because now the question is, does Coach Lindsey put him in at the start of the third? Or does he have to sit out and wait?
Well, we saw that last night at the Anderson-Pendleton game. A lot of those individuals on both teams got in foul trouble early. A lot of them had 3 fouls going at halftime going into the third quarter.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, we were wondering whether or not that was going to affect their pressure defense and their reaching, but they came out and played well after that.
They did. Oh, good look off. Oh, good defense.
Yes, it was.
Way to stay with it.
Yep.
Man, this is a great look. That was a great series right there.
Yes, it was. 35-29. The Eagles are leading over Eastern. Kojak, what do you think about that first half?
And I think that first half was well played and played hard by both teams.
I agree with you.
You know, some turnovers. They cut down on some of those turnovers, man. I think that it'll be an even closer game.
Yep. I agree.
Definitely for Eastern. But yeah, I mean, you know, they're doing a great job, man. They really are. They need a little bit more scoring. From some individuals out of Eastern. You know, a few more scoring. I think Cannon Cook, if he can get going and knock down a couple shots, then that would be almost like 4 solid, scores for Eastern out there on the floor, man. That would make a huge difference.
I agree.
Huge difference.
And then you got to talk about Mr. Moore. What a great first half he had for the Frankton Eagles.
Yeah, you know what? Nate Dogg.
That's his new name, isn't it?
Look, Nate Dogg.
He doesn't know it yet. But
he don't know it yet, but listen to me. That's Nate Dogg. You hear me? Nate Dogg Moore. I'm telling you.
You know what? He earned that name.
Listen, he earned it tonight.
Yes, he did.
Now, I don't know any other night, but tonight he earned that. I'm loving his intensity.
Yeah, me too.
You know, both on the defense and the offensive end. Well, I just can't say Nate, but the whole Frankton team. You know, I mean, they are playing. They're playing pretty good.
You know, even Eastern Coach Lindsey has them players playing hard. You know, they're just making a few mistakes, missing a couple shots. Yeah. But other than that, I think both teams have been playing pretty well.
I do too. I absolutely agree with you, Zach. I love the ball movement that we're seeing out here, attacking the basket, creating, hitting the open man.
And they've been doing it several times without even dribbling. Right. There's been 3 or 4 passes go around the perimeter, inside, back outside, over to the corner for a shot with 0 dribbles, Kojak. And that's hard to defend because that ball's being passed around so quick.
It is. Absolutely. The easiest ball to guard is one that's being dribbled.
Yeah.
It's hard to guard. That ball is being passed around, man. It is.
And then, like you mentioned earlier, I'd like to see Eastern have a little bit more active hands down here in that matchup zone or that 3-2 zone, whatever it is they're playing down there.
Absolutely. Listen, if they start utilizing their size on the defensive end, I tell you, it's really going to cause some issues for Frankton because it covers the holes, the gaps that are in their zone.
Yep, it sure does.
You can't see them. You can't see the gaps in the zone. And man, I'm telling you, if they adjust and just get their hands up, I think it's going to work to their benefit.
Well, you know too. You know, just like these guys do. It's hard to get a pass around somebody that's got active hands. When someone's got their hands down, it's a lot easier to make the pass that you want to make.
Yes, absolutely. And then it's easier for us to get a shot. You know, I would say hands down, man down.
I got to get a quick shout out to one of my old coaches. We saw him in the hospitality room today. He coached me
Coach Reynolds.
Coach Reynolds. I got to give a shout out to Coach Reynolds back in the day. To be quite honest, Kojak, you know, I run ZBA, Zachary Basketball Academy, out of the old College Corner Elementary School building in North Anderson.
Yes.
And it's kind of neat because it kind of came full circle. Coach Reynolds actually picked me up on the elementary team in my 3rd grade year at College Corner, the same facility that I lease now to run my academy. So
wow, and you wasn't supposed to play until the 4th grade.
Correct. He actually brought me on as a team manager. I must have not been very good at carrying stuff.
So he gave you a uniform. That's all right, man. Yeah, you guys had a great conversation, man. I'm telling you, man, I love it. I love listening to go back and forth, man, talking about, back in the day, man, and you just thanking him for the things that he's done for you,
Well, even though I haven't seen Mr. Reynolds in years, he affected me in one way or another. He kind of started my career out. Obviously I played at the Boys Club and the YMCA and places like that.
Right.
But that was actually my first school basketball experience. So I got to give it up for Mr. Reynolds down there.
Hey, that's awesome. Big shout out to Mr. Reynolds, Coach Reynolds, College Corner.
That's right. I think he won a couple city titles back in the day out there as coach. So,
you know what? I remember that.
And for those of you that don't remember or not old enough to remember, back in the day in Anderson, when we were younger, Kojak, and even before us, they had a huge city tournament every year.
Yes, sir.
And if I'm not mistaken, before, even in the 70s and I think in the 70s, they had like 20 to upwards of high in the 30s elementary schools around that town. So what a huge tournament it was. And I think there was still 20 elementary schools, or 19 back when you and I played. So they would get the best of the best, and they would rotate the championship game in one of the high schools. And that was a big deal to win the city tournament back then.
It was. And then what it did was it really had people excited, and the middle schools became very competitive. So we had the 3 middle schools: North Side, South Side, and East Side. So as we look across the gym, we see Coach Cherry up there scouting.
Cherry, yep. Smart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to get out and see who you're going to be playing against, see what they're running.
They have a full weekend.
Oh, man.
With the Anderson Indians on Friday, and then the Frankton Eagles on Saturday.
Ooh.
They got a big weekend.
I wonder if Coach Cherry's got a little anxiety right now. But I got to tell you, we went over there and met Coach Cherry.
Awesome, man.
We had a great interview with him. And as we roll these interviews out, these people are going to see these at the Kojak and Zach show.
Yes.
But I'm sure he's got his kids prepared over there for whatever he's got to face. And
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Absolutely.
Anything less.
Just to give you a little history lesson here, Mr. Cherry played for Coach Buck as well back in the day for Pemberton. So,
and he mentioned that. Tell you, great guy, man. Great guy, and who he's married to. I know the family, the Yanko family. Man, just awesome family. Yeah, great guy.
You know what I really like about this Kojak is all the coaches and staff and athletic directors that we go see. Not only are they just great coaches and good at their jobs, but they're great people. At least they have been to us. They've shown us the greatest hospitality that you can. I'm so thankful for these people.
Man, listen, I'm honored, but I'm just like blown away, man, too. That they have been so receptive, so open armed, so welcoming, man. And I really appreciate it.
Me too.
I really appreciate it. I tell you, that band playing right now.
Got you moving your head and bouncing a little bit.
I feel like the jumper is on right now.
It would be.
Like, yeah. And the hops and the jumping ability. You know I'm dreaming. I'm stretching, Zach. I'm stretching all the way out there.
I wouldn't bet against you.
On the jump shot or
any of it.
Well, yeah, listen. Bet against me when it comes to the jumping ability, because we can split that. Because I'm telling you, there's no bounce whatsoever right now. No bounce. Hey, I tell you what, Coach Cherry got some of the biggest calves that I've seen. Listen, he looks like he can still get out there and play with his team. He looked like he will flush on somebody.
He looks like a fullback or a running back.
Man, listen, I'm telling you. Coach Terry, that was just a shout out to you. I know you probably gonna laugh and that's gonna tickle you. Yeah, we're about ready to get started.
Minute 14 left, going until start of the third quarter. Kojak, I want to thank you, man. This has been so much fun so far this year, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Man, Zach, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. You know what? I want to thank you for even coming, because for years we've been saying, hey, look, man, we're going to do something.
Yep.
We need to get together. And that's what we've been saying. And we've been saying, saying it right. And you would text me and be like, hey, we need to get breakfast. And we wouldn't talk for another whole year or something.
I know.
But, man, I tell you what, man, I'm so glad that the last time you said, look, we need to meet, man, look, let's make it happen.
We made it happen.
Hey, here you go.
I love it.
I'm loving it.
Kojak, if we can't be out there playing, this is the next best thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Welcome back. We're at the Eagles Nest, 13 seconds. We're going to start the second half. 35-29. Eagles over Eastern.
As we come back for the second half, it will be Eastern ball.
Some halftime scoring here, Kojak, for Eastern. Lindsay's got 12.
I tell you, is that Perry K?
Yep, he's got 10.
Perry K has 10.
And then, of course, for Frankton, you've got Mr. Moore with 14, Stansberry with 9. Thank you, Benny Patterson, for the stats, halftime stats.
BP, that's our guy. Man, I tell you, this team, man, the Kojak and Zach show, man, is super awesome, man. I'm loving it.
You can't beat it. And we couldn't do it without anybody on our team.
Oh,
Nice
good
steal.
Brady Carmack. Brady Carmack has some speed to him. Joey Wright, he reached in and crossed the body. That would drive a coach crazy.
Yes, it will.
You didn't even reach correctly. You know, you took your outside hand and went across the body. Like,
They're going to call that, aren't they, Coach?
yeah, absolutely. Ooh. I like the anticipation when it comes to Frankton Eagles.
37-29, 7:14 left in the third quarter. Still in that 3-2 zone. Get them hands up. Nice shot fake. Frankton being patient with the ball, looking for the good shot.
Yeah.
Smart.
Moving the ball. Get that out of there. Get it out of there. Good job. Good job, Mr. Wright. That was a great decision. Oh, good follow-up.
Good hustle.
I tell you, good pass.
He is being very scrappy, man. I love that.
And you said that the first half, too. He is a scrappy player. Joey Wright.
And then Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, he kicked it to Mr. Moore. Nate Dogg.
I love it. I love it.
I tell you what, Mr. Wright is Mr. Yeah, I see them handles, yeah. But Mr. Wright right there with him. Nice take.
Yeah, that's a nice
Cook.
penetration right there by Cannon.
Couldn't get it to go. He'll push up. Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg been picked back up where he left off.
Yes, he did. And you know what? He didn't have a shot on this side of the backboard. He actually had to go to the other side just to get it off. And he laid it right up on that glass just like he needed to.
Yes, he did. And you know what helped him convert on that? The speed.
Yes.
How he attacked the basket, Zach.
He was nasty.
Man, listen.
Good.
He had a little hang to him. Oh, Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Oh, way to stay with it.
Way to share the ball, too.
Good job. I tell you what, I'm liking that Brady Carmack.
Yes.
Carmack.
Well, Coach Brobston's getting the best out of his players
Yes,
this game. I
he
love
is.
that.
Tell you, Frankton Eagles, man, they done came out second half and they done turned it up, Zach.
And I'm sure Coach Brobston's talked about that in halftime. You know, these first couple of minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is, come out, play hard. Let's get off to a good start in the second half. And they have. They definitely have done that.
Absolutely, man. They increased the pressure and the offensive. They're attacking even more aggressively, you know.
Timeout Eastern, 5:43 left in the third quarter, 43-29. Eagles lead.
Now I want to see how does Eastern respond.
Yes, and right now is the time to respond.
Right now is the time. Because if not, then I can see Frankton Eagles going ahead and putting this away, pulling away.
It's grind time. Is Eastern going to come out and start grinding this lead away and taking care of the ball and knocking down shots?
I think I see Mr. Lindsay for Eastern talking to Cannon Cook and probably kind of encouraging him like, hey, listen, man, you only took, 2 shots?
Yeah.
2 attempts. You can't get nothing done in 2 attempts, you know. Lindsay is a pretty good ball handler.
Mr. Lindsay waving him down the floor. I can bring this up. Get out of my way. Got his rebound.
Oh, stay with it. Hey, dog.
Here we go. Nice hard take.
Oh, good rebound. Snyder. It's a good look.
Yeah, it looked good from up here, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Oh, good
nice pass.
Oh, nice.
Nice
lead. Yes. That was a nice lead pass.
Ooh.
Way to run the court, too, Bubba.
Carmack, yes. Way to look up the floor.
That's Bubba Nunley. Oh, way to get your hands in there. I'm telling you, call the police. Brady Carmack is out here stealing in the Eagles' net. Hey, there's some theft going on at the Eagles' nest.
You know, not only are the Eagles coming out and playing hard defense and getting the steals, they're converting at the other end with those steals. They're taking advantage of that.
Yes, Zach. And we just talked about that. Like, how's Eastern going to respond? Because we can see that the Eagles, they have momentum.
Yes, they do.
Defensively and offensively.
Right.
And you can see right now to where they're up 18.
Yep, 47-29. 4:36 left in the third. Now it's a big test for Eastern now. You going to let this game get out of control, or are you going to get a couple stops, make a couple good decisions, not turn the ball over?
They have to start taking care. You're right, Zach. They have to start taking care of the basketball because a lot of Frankton's points are coming off of transition.
Yes, it is.
Transitional steals.
Frankton foul on number 21, Ethan Stansberry, his team second.
Second foul on Stansberry.
I tell you what, the Eastern, they're missing Perry K, because he's one of those ones that been shooting, and he started out.
Yes, he did.
And I think he was in double figures. Strong move. Way to stay with it.
Yes, he did.
Corbin Snyder. But yeah, they're missing Perry K, another offensive player that gave them some great offense in the first half. And so it's like, who's going to step up this half? You got Corbin Snyder and you got Mr. Lindsay out there. Who else is going to step up and put some points on the board? That's why Kevin Cook, you got to put up some attempts, sir.
For the Eagles, number 3, Eli Birch.
I bet his dad is going to have a conversation with him about shooting the ball.
Well, he's a former coach's son. I mean, Chad Cook coached for several years.
And could shoot.
Yeah, Chad was a shooter.
Chad was a good shooter. Good hustle.
Yeah.
Way to be composed. Good ball movement. Cross court pass. Oh, good defense.
Way to get it back
Get
out.
it back out. You got to take that on that reversal. You're wide open, and they already know. Once they see that you're moving the ball very well, they can play the passing lane because they know you're going to reverse it.
You at least have to look at the basket like you're going to shoot
Absolutely.
it. Although we probably would have shot that.
Oh, that was in the air. That was in the air.
Oh,
Eli Birch, you got to fire that young man. And he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
You got to fire that, Eli.
Snyder, his second team.
Good ball fake. Then one hard dribble.
Yes, that's right.
Pull up.
And you know what? I mean, being a sophomore, he may not be the main go-to guy. He may not be the main scorer.
Right.
But you got to be able to knock those open shots down for your coach when you're open like that.
You're absolutely right, Zach.
You take care of the ball and knock down your open shots, you're going to be on the floor and play some defense.
Yes, sir. Good cross court. I tell you what, Mr. Wright, no problem. You let me go.
I believe that's
shot,
his first
Mr.
bucket
Wright.
here in the second half, but you know what? He had a great first half as well.
Yeah, but he's doing so many other
Yes,
things.
he is. Besides scoring, yeah.
Yes. His defensive pressure is stellar.
I'll tell you what, I like his game.
Who is that, Zach?
Number 41 there, going to Butler for baseball.
Corbin Snyder?
Yeah, Snyder, Mr.
Yes.
Snyder there. Way to hustle.
There we go. It was right off his foot. Give it right back. Nate Dog get fouled
up here.
Yeah. Get fouled shooting the three. I think that was on Cook. If I'm not mistaken.
22, Cannon Cook is third.
Yep.
Third. At the line shooting three for Frankton, Nick Moore.
2:44 left in the third. Gotta get your legs under you, fella.
Yeah. All legs.
Legs,
Need
straight,
all the
arch,
legs.
and follow through. There you go. Might be fighting a little fatigue. I don't know.
Could be. But when you
playing
train,
hard.
right?
Yep.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. I remember Kobe Bryant saying that he was first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, he was pretty much good. 12 points each or 10 points each quarter. Then he dropped down to 6 in the fourth quarter. He said, no, I have to train that fourth quarter to where I'm equaling out in the fourth quarter exactly what I did in the first and second.
Now, did he contribute that to fatigue, Kojak? Was he
Yes.
tired?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, good outlet. Good outlet.
Mr. Moore again.
Good job. Bubba Nunnally had his head
Find
up.
out how many he's got total here. Nice pass.
Oh, good pass. Good kick out. Get you one, Cook.
Good shot.
Cannon Cook. He couldn't find it, but at least he took it.
Yep.
At least he took the shot.
And you know what? Those are going to fall for him, Kojak.
Yeah,
He just
absolutely.
has a couple of those to go, help his confidence out.
Yeah. But you got to shoot them,
Yes,
Zach.
you do. They're not going to go in if you don't shoot them.
Absolutely. I tell you, I love the way Frankton gets out. Oh, y'all heard that up here.
Mr. Moore has 22 points so far. Here,
Come on, Nate Dogg.
51 left in the third.
Foul number 41, Corbin Snyder, his third. Team
54-31.
Checking entries to number 5, Perry Cook inspired.
Perry K is coming in.
And number 34, Javon Miller.
And they're taking out the other score that they had, Corbin Snyder. So somebody has to step up.
Yes,
you have Perry K in there, and you also have Mr. Lindsay in there as well. They need some more.
Yes,
they
they
need
do.
some more offense, Zach.
Yes, they do. I agree with you, Kojak. It's tough when you just have one or two guys putting it in the hole.
Yes.
Way to get on the floor.
Oh, Bubba.
He's going to hit
with
that.
the kick.
A little short.
That was a tough pass. That was tough. And then for it to be a chest pass in traffic like that.
Minute 33 left in the third.
That's in the air, Mr. Lindsay.
Nice shot. That looked good the whole way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he was in rhythm.
Jumper. Yes, he was.
Way to step through that trap. On the floor, still playing hard.
I'll tell you what I liked right there about Joey Wright bringing that ball up the floor. He did not wait around for the trap.
No, he
did not
didn't.
wait around for his defender. Once he realized, you mentioned this last night. Once you got him on your hip, you got to get going.
Yes.
He's beat once he's on your hip.
Yes. You know what I noticed, Zach? I noticed that a lot of times coaches are not. It's like we got away from putting the man in the middle to break the press. You know, they've gotten away from that to where they like to use the sideline now more. You know, man, I tell you what, just like that right there, it saves your players from having to work so hard to try to get the ball up the court, and it also breaks down the defense.
Yes, it does.
When you get a man in the middle, to where now the odds are in your favor. So. But that's just something that that's old school though.
That is old school.
But some old school still works.
It does. It absolutely does.
I'm just saying now, some old school still work. Now. And I'm glad I got a nod down there from BP. He looked like, hey, you telling the truth, Jack. So I sure appreciate
That's because he's old school now.
Hey, is that what it is? We may be biased up here.
He's part of the old school crew.
Oh, nice seal down there. Good outlet. Hey, again, steal from behind.
Yep.
A lot of these steals, good outlet.
Nice finish.
Hey, Frankton is killing Eastern getting back.
Yes, they are. Sharing the ball well, looking up.
Eastern is having a problem with getting back on defense. Transition to defense. Okay, nice shot. Back up. See, you only had simple passes. Mr. Wright.
Up over.
Oh,
okay.
Nice elevation.
Yeah,
Nice elevation. Man, I'm liking J. Dub.
Yeah, he's having a great game. He plays hard, finishing.
Mr. Lindsay again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They need more scores. Somebody else got to contribute. They have to contribute.
13 seconds left in the third, 58-37. Tell you what, without Mr. Lindsay hitting them last few shots, this might have been.
Oh, nice wraparound pass. Good kick out. J-Dub again. Hey, look at the swag, though. He looked like this is what I do.
Well, he's doing it.
Hey, you showed up right. You saw all right, J-Dub. That's Joey Wilson.
61-37.
Joey Wright, sorry.
Yeah.
Joey Wright. I'm just calling him J-Dub. J-Dub for the trade. Man, I tell you this, Frankton is looking good.
I'm impressed.
That game on Saturday is good. Man, I tell you, man, we see Coach Cherry. I think he's seen enough. He has enough material, enough information to go back and let his boys know, look, what they need to do.
He better have in his notebook, take care of the ball and get back on defense.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You right about that, Zach. You are absolutely right about that.
And I'll tell you this, Coach Cherry will definitely have his boys prepared, no matter who they play. That's what I love about the coaches that we've been talking to, Kojak. Not only are they great people, they're also great teachers. They're great coaches. They're competitive. Yes, competitive. They're going to have their boys and girls teams ready.
Yes. You know, I think that is one of the special things about Madison County basketball, to where a lot of Madison County schools are rivals. To where, they have become rivals like Anderson and Middleton. It used to be Anderson and Highland.
Yeah, they throw Madison Heights in there.
Absolutely. But it's really Anderson and Middleton now.
Yes,
and so, man, I mean, they just get up.
Kojak, you think the county tournament plays a lot in that now that Highland's a middle school and Heights is gone. Does the county tournament play a big role in getting some of these rivalries?
Man,
You know how hard it would be to win that county tournament with all these schools here in the county. So
I tell you what, it's gonna be a dog fight.
Oh, both of them, girls
Yes.
and boys.
Nice job, Brady Carmack. Man, I wanted, we didn't keep assists, but I tell you what, Brady Carmack has a few
Yes, he
assists
does.
up under his
Got
belt.
a few dimes, doesn't he?
Snyder for the tray.
Yep. Cook will
Kenny
come back
Cook
out for him
trying-
again.
Yep.
Got him 2 offensive boards that possession so far. Third time
Back
the
to
charm.
Snyder. There we go.
Yeah.
You said it,
And,
Zach.
well, that's what you do, Kojak. A good
Yes.
shooter like that, what do you got to do if you're missing? You
You're
gotta keep
absolutely
shooting.
right.
And he's liable to hit his next 4 or 5 in a row.
Crowd kind
They'll
of, student
need.
section kind of go a little wild over there
Yeah, they
because J-Dub kind of made a little move and Kenny Cook, because he was hustling,
Yes, he was.
slipped. It's not something that we would call, oh, he shook him or,
No.
Nothing like that. But I know how the crowd can do. Oh,
Mr. Moore, good hard
yeah,
take.
Nate Dogg, that was
There he is again.
good hustle.
Yes, it is. Look up.
Look at
nice
that, up
pass.
the floor, man. I'm
Way to
telling you,
finish, sharing the ball.
Listen, I love the way Frankton Eagles run the floor, Zach. I would love to have the breakdown and see how many transitional buckets they have get. Fast break
I'll be
bucket.
watching film later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll check it out.
Checking back in for the Cox, number 20, Colton Lindsay.
I'm not sure how many people remember this, Kojak, but Coach Brobston was one heck of a player himself back in the day.
Really?
Yes, he was.
I tell you what, he got the height.
Yes, he does. Had the game to go with it.
Oh, wow.
Attitude. Everything. He had it all.
That makes a difference.
Yep. Competitor. 5:50 left in the fourth quarter. 65-40. 25-point game. Pendleton leading Eastern. You thought about it.
Oh, yeah.
Nice take by Mr. Lindsay.
Man.
Colton Lindsay.
I'm impressed with him too. He's had a pretty decent game. Really,
Nice player. Nice
very
player.
nice player.
Yes. Tell you what, Eastern is not bad at all. At all. They play hard, but they do need some more offense.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Tate up with the nice bounce
Yeah.
pass. Oh, that was a nice spin
Yeah, it
out of
was.
traffic.
Yeah, it was.
But then you had Mr. Snyder saying, hey, listen, I got something to say about that. Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
And he's 6'6". That's hard to get over
Well, yeah.
a shot like that.
And he's athletic.
Well, I mean, it's hard for everybody but Kojak Fuller to shoot over a 6'6" guy.
Well, I got to get it off before you get there, Zach. Bubba Nutley. He didn't have anything. Man, I'm telling you, that is so unselfish.
Yes, it is.
Good backdoor
Yes,
cut.
it was.
Yes.
Mr. Moore having one heck of a game.
Yes. And Mr. Stansbury, head up, found him. J-Dub.
Look,
Oh,
going hard.
I like it. I see what he was doing.
And what a great defensive play by Lindsay there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good defense.
Yep.
Staying with it.
Good pass. That was a good pass.
No easy bucket.
None. No, we talked about this last night. You got to make them earn that. I'm not giving them anything now.
That's right.
First team's first. At the line to shoot 2.
Even if you are up 67-42.
If you are up, that says a lot. That says a lot about not only the players, but the coach. Coach Lindsay. He's like, listen here, this is what I expect.
Absolutely.
If you're out here, I don't care how much time is on the clock. what the score says. If you're out here, you can give it your all. If not, then you need to sit down.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. If somebody doesn't go back and try to challenge that, they're coming out and sitting next to me on the bench. So, got a timeout here.
Plenty of room.
That's right.
Plenty of room over there.
4:02 left in the fourth quarter. The Eagles are up 67-42.
All right, the winning ticket, 966126. Again, that's 966126. Thank you for your support for the first round. The winning ticket will get $42.
Yeah. You know what, Zach? I forgot. We over here rocking, and we forgot that we had a professional drummer.
That's right.
At BP, and so the beat hit him too. He down there tapping the beat.
Kojak, I'm a pretty good air drummer, but when it comes to those real things, I don't know what I'm doing. But old BP, man, he gets your head popping.
Right. I tell you, that band, it used to get you so pumped, like it's like I don't need no help from nothing. I hear that music, I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm. I love it when a band's in the gym.
Yeah, I think it makes a huge difference. Oh, no legs, get his rebound.
Big fella.
Oh, way to kick it out. Lindsay
Yes.
for the tray. Short. I'm sure legs is playing a factor.
Yep.
In,
First game of the season, too.
Yeah. J-Dub with the tray.
Tell you what, there's a lot of guys tonight playing well for Frankton.
Yes.
You know, I know we keep mentioning some of the same names, but
Lindsay right back at it, man.
And quite frankly, he's really done most of their scoring here in the second half. Look here, another take by Mr.
Come on,
Ryan.
J-Dub. Man, I like his intensity, though.
Ooh.
Cross court pass.
31, Barrett Dietzer.
Threw it out. I think Cannon Cook was waiting on that to fire. You say, Zach,
Yeah.
hey, you must be a couple ZBA. ZBA kids
but
in.
what I do love about it is he's getting some of his bench in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's able to get some of the other guys in there and get some varsity experience.
Yeah, I know you love that.
I do.
I know you love that.
Because Kojak, listen, they're up quite a bit here, and they're going to get some of those guys in there some playing time, and that's only going to benefit them down the road, you know, maybe in the postseason or later on in the.
Hey! Man beats him.
I like it. That was a pretty shot.
He come right off the bench. I love it. He let it be known. I'm ready now.
Number 33, Will Brown. And number 10.
There's a couple ZBA boys.
Okay.
Number 10, Max Ball.
Okay.
Number 12,
Max and his brother Sam.
I tell you what, that starting five, 6 guys, man, from Frankton, they put on the show
Yes,
tonight.
they did.
Coach Brobston gonna go ahead and let the supporting cast come on in and yes,
There's not too many of them missing right
and,
now.
and they're coming in and they're not bashful.
No.
They're coming in. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of times when you get kids that's not used to playing and they come in, they'll make like 100 passes before they take any shot. Then these kids are coming in, I'm wide open, I'm fired. I love it.
Usually it might take a minute or two to get warmed up. Not these boys coming off the bench for Frankton.
They're already ready. And look at them moving the ball, running. This right here let me know that they're getting prepared for just in case.
Yep.
Never know what may happen. Next man up,
That's
like you just say, Zach.
That's right.
And next man up, I'm ready.
You have to have that mentality, Coach.
I stop and pop.
You never know when someone's going to get in foul trouble.
You right.
And I hate to say this, but you never know when someone's going to get injured. We don't want that, but you've got to be prepared. when you get that calling to get out there and get some minutes on the floor, you have got to be ready.
Franklin foul number 10.
Listen, you are absolutely right. When I first got the call, freshman,
Yep.
and we were at State, and we were playing Concord.
Yep.
And our starting point guard, Tyrone Kelly, TK.
I remember TK.
He got hurt early. And Coach Hill called my name. And I was like, wait a minute. Mr. Lindsay again. Yes, he is.
Nice shot.
You know, these players from Frankton, the ones that coming off the bench, listen, they're about to get a definite lesson when it comes to dealing with Mr. Lindsay, because
that's right.
He's going to listen. He's ready to teach. Oh, great back door, great pass.
Cannon Cook bringing it up the floor. Mr. Lindsay again, a little short.
Yeah.
Minute left in the game, minute 2 left in the game. The Eagles are up 76-51. Kojak, get back to that.
But I tell you what, yeah, absolutely, man. Listen, when Coach Hill called my name, I was like, listen, Coach, you don't want me. There's somebody else you want, because when I looked at the 40+ thousand people in the dome, I was like, you're not calling my name. Call somebody else. But I had to go on out there because it was like, listen, next man up. And my brother came to me and was like, man, look, let's play basketball. And that's all I need. You know. Hey, that's a second. And Dixon.
20 seconds left in the game. Man, letting it fly.
Listen, BD, y'all better be careful. If he come in off the bench,
a little short.
If BD come in that game, you better listen to me. He gonna let it fly. Mr. Lindsay trying to draw the foul,
and that's it, Kojak.
That's it.
Final score: Frankton Eagles 79, Eastern 51.
Hey, listen, it started off as a great competitive game. Both teams played well, moved the ball well, played great defense, great ball movement, very aggressive, attacking the basket, shooting the ball well. But I tell you what, it started at late second quarter. Frankton kind of started pulling away, and then after halftime, started the third quarter, Frankton came out. And you got a different level of intensity.
Yes, and you got to give credit to Frankton, because the ball pressure that they had out here on that half-court press, trapping like that, they caused quite a few turnovers for Eastern. And we talked about earlier about how Frankton converted on a lot of those turnovers. That kind of spread it out a little bit, spread the score out a little bit. And then they never let up. Frankton played good the rest of the game.
Right. They did not let up at all.
They were very impressive.
All gas, no brakes.
Yes.
All gas, no brakes.
That's something that you've got to love out of your players.
Yeah, because what that does is exactly what Coach Brobston was able to do, is get some of the other guys in there, and like you always say, get some of that experience, game time experience. Why? Because later in the season, that's going to benefit them. The more time that they can get is going to benefit them.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kojak, because it's hard to get a blowout game at this level at varsity. So anytime you get a chance to get your younger kids, your bench into the game to get some experience, some varsity time, we talk about this. It's not a JV game anymore at this level.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's very important for some of those guys to get in here and learn how to pass the ball effective in here. You know, learn how to dribble that ball up the court with pressure on you. So,
You're right.
And it's only going to benefit later in the season.
You're right. Because life happens.
Yes.
And when it happens, do we have somebody that's willing to step up, or do they have enough experience to step up and there not be a drop-off? You know. That's the key.
And Frankton's bench came in and did the job tonight. They were knocking down shots with a couple minutes.
That Banditsu, BD, he got a name already. He come out the gate on fire.
Yes, he did.
I love it.
I did too. Me too, man.
Listen,
it's fun, isn't it?
There's a couple names that we got tonight.
Yep.
J-Dub, Joey Wright.
And we're going to go over some of their scoring here in a minute, but
listen,
great
performance. Great performance. And I'm going to tell you another one, Nate Dogg. Listen, I love it. Man, Nate Dogg came with the flush.
Yes, he
Place
did.
got erupted. Man, listen, man, Nate
he had a
Moore
big game tonight.
on both ends
Yes,
of the
he
court. Him and Joey Wright, I think they really controlled both the offensive and the defensive end
I
of the
agree
court.
with that. They pushed the ball up the floor hard. And not only that, we talked about it several times, they shared the ball tonight. And other guys was knocking down shots.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Ethan Stansbury, did a great job out there. Brady Carmack.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you can go down the whole list.
Listen, hey, he was a thief on the night. Brady Carmack was a thief on the night. He was stealing. Do you hear me?
I do.
I'm telling you, if there's any police in here,
I heard you call
already know, listen to me. He is going to catch a case, man. I mean, they just did a great job at being in the passing lanes, man. They really played the anticipation great
they did.
on tonight.
And I do want to mention, too, Eastern, they didn't have a very big rotation tonight. So, fatigue may have played a little factor in that, being the first game of the season.
Yes.
But when you play against ball pressure like that, it's going to make you tired.
You're right. And I tell you what, it would have been a closer game had Eastern had some more contribution offensively, man.
I agree with that.
You had two guys. Well, Perry Kay, he did pretty good. He knocked down some shots. But Colton Lindsay,
what a game!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I mean, really in the second half, he was really the one that stands out. He did most of the scoring for Eastern in the second half. I mean, he had some big plays tonight.
I tell you what,
he's a gamer. I think I used to call him a gamer.
Do you know what grade he's in?
I don't know.
He's a sophomore.
Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive.
He's a sophomore.
And to play with that kind of composure and knock down shots like that at this level as a sophomore is a big deal.
You know what I was going to say, Zach? I was going to say, man, some college coach, they probably going to get a steal, and they're going to be excited about what they get. I didn't know he had 2 more years.
I didn't either. He played like a senior tonight.
Yes, he did. And I thought that he was a senior all the way across the board.
I did too. Wow.
Man,
what a good game.
I'm telling you what, and we definitely got to give a shout out to Corbin Snyder, man, for Easter.
Yeah.
I know we heard that baseball is his sport, but listen to me. He was impressive.
He was
on this court.
You know what I liked about his attitude tonight, Kojak, is he missed 2-3 shots in a row, but kept firing.
Sure did.
And he came back and hit a couple threes there at the end because he kept shooting the ball.
Sure did. And I know you like that, Zach, as a shooter.
I mean, absolutely. The only way you're going to be able to shoot your way to knock down another one is to keep shooting.
Hey, you're right, man. Listen, I'm with you when you're right, man. So, listen, tonight was great. Was a great performance by Frankton Eagles, man.
Awesome.
Listen, they
Coach
held it.
Brobston and staff had them boys prepared, didn't they?
Yes, they really, really looked good tonight. So, hats off to Coach Brobston, Frankton Eagles.
Yes, thank you.
You did not disappoint at the Eagles' nest.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And thank you for that hospitality.
That was awesome. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Kojak, we just got the stat sheet from Benny Patterson here. Just want to name a couple of the leading scorers for both teams.
I'm telling you, Frankton, Nate Dogg, Moore.
Mr. Moore.
Yes, sir. He had 24.
24 big ones tonight.
Yeah, and J-Dub.
Yeah.
Joey Wright, he had 19.
19.
And Carmack had 9.
Had 9.
I would like to know how many steals he had, too.
He had quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even with Moore scoring 24 and Mr. Wright scoring 19, besides that, I'm sure they had pretty balanced scoring tonight because they shared the ball really well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. They did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And then on the other side,
Eastern.
Yeah.
You can't.
The great sophomore.
Yeah, you got to talk about Mr. Lindsay. What an outing he had tonight for their first game of the year.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, that young man is going to be something special.
Yep. And Mr. Lindsay had 24 as well tonight.
Yes, he did.
What a great matchup between him and Moore.
Yeah.
Both had 24 tonight.
Yeah.
It's a great guard play.
Yeah, it was.
Down shots.
We
like that.
Hey, we love that. You hear me? And Snyder rounded out, the Eastern roster with 13.
He had a nice game.
Yeah. So you get those two, man, you just need more offense.
Yeah, you do. And if Cannon Cook would have knocked down a couple of those shots and a couple of those other guys would have knocked down a couple of shots, you never know. It could have been a closer game, or depending on what time, when in the game that they would hit those, could have changed momentum or anything
Yeah,
else.
you're
But
right.
unfortunately, tonight was Frankton Eagles' night.
You're right.
Yep.
You're right. And impressive, too.
Yep. Hey, you know what we need to do next?
We need to go talk to Coach Brobston.
We got to go find Coach Brobston and get him on camera.
That's right.
We're going to go find him. We're going to come right back. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Nate, don't listen, man. We got to get, man.
Let's get him on here.
Woo!
Nate, great game tonight, buddy. Awesome
Yes,
job.
sir.
Awesome job.
Yes,
You mind if we
sir,
review
man.
you real
Can we-
quick? First game of the year. Great game.
Thank you.
Tell us what you think about tonight.
I thought we played really good, shot the ball well, hustled, and just outworked them.
What I really loved is you guys sharing the ball tonight.
Yeah.
It
Not
looked like
selfish.
no, not at all. We were very impressed with that.
Great job.
And not only that is you guys seem to knock down shots tonight when you shared the ball. That makes it a lot easier
Yes.
giving it up, doesn't it?
Man, listen, Nate, man. Look, let's bypass all of that because you acted real nice. I seen you with some swag out there after you flushed that boy tonight. I didn't know you had that in you.
Thank you.
Man, was you feeling pretty good?
Yeah, I was amped up.
Okay.
I was excited.
So let me ask you, Nate, when you got that still over there on the left side, did you have it in your mind right away you were going to throw that
I already
down?
knew.
Okay.
I already knew I was going to throw it out. I was deciding which dunk I should do.
Really?
Well, I got to tell you,
Well,
it is
give me a
nasty.
couple then. I want to know, like, give me a couple you
Some
was thinking.
two-handers or one-handers. I was
like it.
excited.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
keeping it classy on the first one.
Okay. Making sure you get it down.
Yeah, I had to
Okay.
make sure I'd get it down. If I missed it, I don't know. Might have been on the bench after that.
Hey, listen, man, y'all did a great job. Your defensive pressure, listen, man, it was stellar, man.
It was.
Everybody was moving their feet in the passing lanes, man. Is that something that y'all take pride in?
Yeah,
Is your
we
defense?
work on defense a lot.
Yeah.
We always we know we're not taller, but we want to be quicker and faster, just be a pest and
Yeah.
be all over the ball.
Yeah.
That
You
sounds
got to
good.
use what you got,
Yeah.
right? I mean, yeah, and you guys did that tonight. I mean, Eastern was a lot bigger than you
Yeah.
guys, but you took it to them.
And we game planned pretty well. I think our
Yeah.
coach did a good game plan.
Yeah, and I got to tell you another quick thing that we noticed up there is, pretty close game in the first half. When you guys came out in that first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, you really pushed on the gas,
Yeah.
and stepped it up, and you guys kind of separated yourself from them there. And I got to tell you, the ball pressure tonight, your
Yeah.
guys' ball pressure looked really good.
Yes, it did. What was the halftime talk like? Because you guys came out and really, your intensity first and second quarter was good. You came out third and fourth, and it was like it went to another
Yeah,
level.
you
Yeah,
elevated.
we just wanted to. We thought we weren't rotating well in the back of the press, so we worked on that, and then we just wanted our hustle chart to be higher. We had 25 at half. I don't know what we finished with. Had to be in the 50s, I think.
Yeah.
That's like steals, offensive rebounds,
Yeah. Yes.
deflections.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys had a lot of deflections tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
And
Yes, you did.
that obviously led into a lot of buckets down the
Yeah.
other end, including that flush down there.
listen, Mr. Moore, I'm telling you, man. When I was so impressed with your play tonight to where I gave you the name Nate Dogg. You hear me?
Thank
I
you.
said, listen, Mr. Moore got the name Nate Dogg. See, when I'm impressed with somebody's play, I give them a nickname, man.
Yeah.
So you
Thank
earned that
you.
on
Thank
tonight,
you.
man. Hey, you did a very great job tonight. All of you guys.
Yeah.
But I like your play, man. Keep it up, too.
Yeah, please keep playing hard. You guys will go far this year, and keep sharing the ball and keep knocking down shots. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Nate. Hey, thanks for
Good job,
joining
sir.
us.
You're welcome.
Thank you, buddy. You mind if I put this on you
talk
real
about
quick?
Oh, you
Hey,
good?
brother.
You good? They
Yeah.
can come
I got to put
first.
this
They don't
on
mind.
you, Coach.
How was your
It was
How was your experience tonight?
It
Good.
was absolutely fantastic.
Good.
Which experience?
Just being here, just the hospitality room, the people here, everybody treat you good. That's what I want to know.
Amazing.
Man, listen, man, over the top. Over the top,
Good.
Coach.
That's what I like.
We
to
was
hear.
impressed, Doc.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So we appreciate
We love what you're doing.
Hey,
So
well, we thank
we want you to
We
be
love coming out and watching you guys perform tonight. What do you think, Coach? Tell us your
Well, I thought
first thoughts.
the first half, our zone pressing was not very good. Our rotations weren't very good. Our goal tonight was to try to wear them down. We felt like we would be the team that was in better shape. And but you could see as you watch the game, our backside rotations on our 2-2-1, our 2-1-2, and our 1-2-2 were not good.
Yeah.
And we were leaving the basket open. And we're going to have to get to the film room on that. Obviously, after halftime, we went to full court man-to-man, no trapping. So that way we would stay solid on everything and give up no layups, play our five guys. We had each guy, scouted out of how we wanted to play them. And we were just going to go to that and grind it out in the second half and not give basically don't take any chances.
Yes.
Because we didn't feel like, in the first half that we did a very good job defensively. So second half I was happy with.
Yeah.
Really happy with our transition offense, which
Yes.
is what I wanted to see. And we've worked hard on that, and I thought that was an important part of what we could do. So that was important.
Man, listen, Coach. I mean, we just interviewed Nate Moore. I gave him the nickname Nate Dogg. You hear
Nate
me?
Dogg.
Yeah, Nate Dogg. Listen, but he spoke about, you guys' transition in the zone, how you were leaving the backside of the zone wide open, and how you had a goal to where you had 25, what do you call it, dealing with steals?
Our hustle chart. Yeah.
Hustle chart,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I know you ended the game with almost 50, 60.
Yeah, we did.
Because that was great. You guys, we thought that you had nice intensity during the first half. You did good.
Yeah.
You did well. You looked good. But the second half, you did turn it up.
Yeah.
You did turn it up.
Just like you said, our first half, I agree, our intensity level was there.
Yeah.
We played hard. Our back rotation was moving up.
Yes.
Instead,
Yes.
and their center was working his way up, and our off guard wasn't dropping.
Yeah.
So our off guard needed to drop, and our
Yes.
back guys needed to stay and take care of what they're supposed to do. And so they weren't talking to the guys up front. Hey, middle.
Yes.
And communication's key on that.
yeah,
absolutely.
So we lost track of that, and then the second half, that's why we just went, full court man, so we could make sure
I
that
love
we didn't
the
have any.
intensity.
Yeah,
You guys moved the ball well. I mean, we didn't see any selfishness
yeah.
on the floor.
Thank
Is that
you.
something that
It's-
you really?
It's something we
pushed
preach every day.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have been part of it for years, but like 11-man drill is something we do every single day, and we do it 7-8 different ways. But it's constant about getting rid of the basketball and not dribbling it.
Yes.
The other day in practice, they were dribble. I grabbed the ball and said, "Hey," I threw it in the trash can. I said, "That basketball's worn out now, so let's get a new one out here." Even though it's brand new, but it's like we're trying to push the ball, form a triangle, bring two guys in on the wings, and that's the old Bob Knight theory of IU basketball: form a triangle and go, and that's what we're trying to do.
You know what? Zach brought that up too.
Yeah.
He said, "Man, listen, a lot of you guys breaking the press, their pressure was without dribbling the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of it was passing and layup, and
Yeah.
you made mention of that. So for you to bring that up, Coach Zach had already mentioned that.
I just noticed earlier in the game that you guys made a lot of passes, reversing the ball, getting it to someone else without a dribble. Do you guys
Right.
do drills or anything without pass? Or
Yeah,
without
yeah,
a dribble, or?
we do.
It
We
was
do.
very impressive.
And we try to. I mean, it's constantly being preached in practice over and over. And there's drills we'll do for 60 seconds where nobody puts the ball on the floor, and
I like that.
just trying to keep the ball moving. And like I said, tonight I thought that the transition game was going to be probably the most important thing, because I thought if we could wear them down with the press, then we could push the tempo off of misses.
Yes.
Off makes, we didn't do a very good job with it because they figured out Eastern early denied our point guard. And so our post was supposed to be there to hit him and C-cut our point guard to the middle, but our post was all the way down the floor, running, sprinting down to try to get a layup.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I'm like, you got to be here at the elbow to check first, and then if he's not denied, you can go.
Yeah.
But he wasn't checking. So that was off a make. So off a make, we probably weren't as good. But off misses, I thought we were really good tonight.
Well, the good news is those are little tweaks that you guys can work on in practice, and I'm sure you're going to go over it in film sessions. So, but overall, Coach, you guys had active hands tonight.
Yes.
I thought you guys got a lot of
Joey Wright
Yeah.
did a phenomenal job. He did. I mean,
Yeah.
just with his pressure, with the reversal of the ball, knocking down the shot, penetrating the gap, that nice little pull up.
Yeah.
That one dribble pull up, man, I'm telling you, he looked good. And then you got a thief on your team, Coach.
Yeah.
Carmack. Listen to me. I love it. He was a thief tonight, and I loved it, man.
I thought he had quick hands, got his hands on some things, and that was important. And like you said with Joey, we're trying to, release it to a fact that we have you got the green light, Joey. If you're open and you can shoot it, you got to shoot it. And our theory's not. Basically, for us, our theory is get a great shot. If it's the first pass, it's a great shot, take it. If it's the 15th pass, it's a great shot, take it.
I like that, Coach.
We've got to take the first great shot we have.
And I got to tell you, it looked like your bench came in.
Everybody. That's right.
Came in here and knocked down some shots tonight, it seemed like. So even the guys off the bench looked like they were already ready. Yeah.
BD? Yeah.
BD can shoot it. He came in and he hit a couple, and they all play their roles. And like I told you guys before, I've got 6 seniors.
Yeah.
4 of them, they're not in a heavy role where they're going to play a lot. The twins came in, Max and Sam, and their goal is to come in and pressure people for 1 minute, and that might be all you get.
Yeah,
but they want to.
Okay.
But they want to be part of it. They're just absolutely wonderful kids, great tennis players.
Yeah, they are.
They're for us just solid role guys. They're going to come in and be part of it. And the Emil kid that came in at the end, the 6'4" kid, same thing for him. Just
down the tray, came right in.
Yes, he's just got to roll there and next man up. And that's what I've told him. If something happens, we're going to need you.
Yeah.
Right now, you're in a role that's kind of back there, and Reed Bott's the other one. And he came in, and you saw him in the 4th quarter and gave a little energy, played hard defensively, and did some things there. So,
Coach, how nice is it to have players come off the bench and you don't let up, or at least you didn't tonight? They came in, like you said, they're role players. They came in and played their role, but they scored for you. They were diving on the floor tonight. They had active hands that led to several false breaks.
Yeah. That's what you want to see, because as you guys know, you've played the game, at a high level. The thing is that you can't get guys to buy in that are going to play 3 or 4 minutes to do that. And for them to do that and then be great bench guys, it's just truly important. And those kids get it, or we would have cut them. Like we would have kept them. They get what their role is. They understand they've got to cheer, and they got to, when they get called upon, you're going to come in and bust your butt for that 2 or 3 minutes you got. So that's a special kid when you can do that.
Yes, it is. And
absolutely.
Quick question about Mr. Lindsay tonight that you guys had to play against. He ended up having, I think, 24 tonight, or close to it. I don't know exactly, but he's a player, Coach.
He is. He was really good last year. He's going to have a great season this year. He's an outstanding shooter. He's going to have a really good year. I think their team, I felt like we played really well tonight. I think they're gonna have a good season. They got some size. They got some guards. Coach Lindsay's a very he's got a lot of experience. His team will get better and better all season.
They will.
So
absolutely.
they'll. I felt fortunate tonight to get a win like we did. Because to be honest, I told you guys this earlier. I thought we'd have a dogfight to the end. So to be able to pull away was a good win for us.
Yeah. Well, what a great game. I mean, we were excited up there the whole time.
Definitely looked good.
Thank you for all your hospitality.
Everything was good up there. Okay, good. Good.
So
no, we're glad you're doing what you're doing, and I've already watched you on YouTube. I've been watching. I went on there today. I was watching you today, so I watched some of your. I watched some of your game with Pendleton Heights girls. Lapel girls, Anderson girls.
Yeah.
Then I like your studio. Man, you got a decked out studio.
Listen. I got to give all props to the man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Coach. That he may be like, man, listen, I didn't want nobody to know this. Man, this guy, he is good at building, man. He got kind of like carpenter, construction worker. Man, listen to me, man.
And
it's
awesome, the studio. But when you guys came in tonight, as soon as you walked in, then my assistant coach goes, is that Kojak and Randy? Right there, Kane. So he takes off down the hallway. I got to go down there and say hi to those guys.
And he did, too. So we appreciate that.
It's just, it's wonderful what you guys are doing. So
well, we appreciate it.
One last thing before we let you go. Having Coach Bacher back on your bench. I mean, I was in the room there with him, and I got the chance to talk to him. It's been years since I've spoken to him, and we did some reminiscing. It was great for me to talk to him, but that speaks volumes for your program and you as an athletic director and a coach. I mean, to have him come back and just to have his experience on the bench with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I had begged him for years. So really for us, he was kind of Calvin Bailey to Rex Bacher. They were Frankton basketball. They did it for 30 years between the two of them. And Bach was here 20 years and then retired. And the last 15 years I'd begged him, come back and coach. Finally he did in 2017-18 season, came back, started helping, and has stayed with us ever since. But he's just, as soon as I walked out the door, I wanted to go to full court man-to-man, but he walked straight out the door and said, get out of the zone press, get into full court man-to-man.
Now how important is that, Coach, to have someone with the knowledge that he has to come out and kind of pick your, say, hey, maybe we need to do this, or maybe it's time to do this, and then you go to it and it works. I mean,
it's very important. I told him on the bench when we went on the 10-0 run or whatever, I said, you only get 50% credit. I was thinking of that too, walking out. But it was right on his brain right then. He was the orchestrator of the 1-3-1 zone early in the game. He thought we could trap him early and get a couple turnovers, and we were going to jump in it and jump out of it. So it's just his experience is unbelievable to
Well,
have.
when I first saw him down there in the room, I went up to him and I said, "I'm surprised you let me in this building." And he said, "Well, you're all right, but Ash is a different
Yeah,
story."
he can't come in.
That's
He-
awesome.
He hit the dagger.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, last thing I want to say is Coach Cherry was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
saw him.
hey, listen to me. I know he had a lot on his book
Yep.
that he wrote down there. And, Zach, what'd you say he better have on his pad?
I said he better put on his pad. They better take care of the ball and get back on defense.
Man, listen, I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to that game on Saturday.
Yeah.
You guys play
Yeah.
LaPel?
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice, hard-fought game there.
It is. Cherry's an excellent coach. Comes from a background of basketball, and I've known him for years. As a kid, we were the same age growing up, so we played against each other a lot as kids. But when he coached Madison Grant for a year, he was just outstanding.
Yeah.
And then he went to LaPel, and he's done a great job there. And they're super talented. You'll get to see that Friday night. He's got some really good players, but more importantly, he does a great job with them.
Yeah.
And he'll run some good stuff offensively and defensively, and it'll be a serious challenge for our kids Saturday night.
Yes.
And so we know, we're facing a really good team, and it'll be tough. So that's good, and we need that, and we need to be able to see they're going to expose us in some avenues that we need to be exposed at, and hopefully we can hang in and battle with them.
Well, I believe he's saying the same thing about Frankton Eagles.
Absolutely.
If he's not, I'm not going to even say he's not. I'm sure he's saying that too as well. So, hey, listen,
Coach,
Coach,
thank
we
you.
appreciate
Thanks,
man,
man.
everything.
Thanks for
Man,
being
great
here.
game
Thanks for having us
too.
Yeah, no, this has
We
been
sure
great. Thank
appreciate
you.
it. It's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.